Today we have the honor of interviewing Miss Stefanie Scott, who has a co-starring role as Lexi Reed on Disney Channel's hit show Ant Farm. Please welcome her to the stage.
Hi. Hi, you guys. Hey, everyone. Awesome. Thank you for having me. Awesome.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to see all of you guys. This is awesome.
So how was your day? I heard you had a fun travel experience.
I did. We were at the airport for like 15 hours yesterday. I was just trying to get here to meet all of you guys. So it was a little bit of a rough airport day, but I'm so happy now that I'm here and I get to talk with you guys and get to meet all of you. And I'm so excited because this is kind of where I started too, in Orlando. This is where I took my first acting class. So.
Oh, you're from Florida?
Yeah, I'm from Florida. I'm from a teeny little town called Indialantic in Melbourne. So I had big dreams and I chased them, I guess.
That's awesome. How did you get your start? Did you start doing?
I started in small school plays. I did Annie, I was Tessie, and yeah, that was my first thing, was just a school play. And then I remember High School Musical in 4th grade, they were putting on that play, and I wanted the part of Sharpay so bad. But I didn't get it, and I was kind of upset, so I decided instead of being upset about not getting the part of Sharpay, I was going to be a real actress. So I went a little further than that.
So what was your first real acting audition?
I was in a Papa John's pizza commercial.
Oh.
That was the first thing I did. I just ate pizza all day. That was it. And then after that, I did Beethoven's Big Break in Orlando, which was really cool. And then I came out to California for episodic season, and I met with a bunch of agents and managers over a week. And luckily, they wanted to sign me, so I got to pick my agent, and I just did all the training I could get. Every day, I would take an acting class or a dance class or singing something, just involved in this business, because I loved it so much and it's something I wanted so badly. So I worked really hard at it, and being on a Disney show has been my dream since I was 6 years old. So I just decided to do it, I guess. But now I have more goals and more dreams that I want to accomplish as well.
What is that?
Well, I want to go to NYU, and I also want to as well do more feature films, but also when I'm older I want to start directing and producing them as well. So I just love this whole industry and the business as it is. It's really neat and fascinating, so I want to be involved with it every way I can.
You sing too, right?
Yeah, I'm very involved in music as well. I have my song Release Snow on iTunes and a music video, which I actually shot here in Orlando last year, which was really cool because I got to shoot at my hometown.
Did you use your friends? Were they like, can I be in your music video?
I did. I used my old high school to do the music video at, which was really neat. So you guys have to check that out on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Stefanie Scott, and I have more music coming out too. In August, actually, I have a new single coming out.
Say that again. What's your YouTube channel?
youtube.com/Stefanie Scott.
Awesome. Everyone get that?
Yes.
You can friend her on Facebook too, I'm sure.
Friend me.
Right?
Or follow.
It's
Twitter.
amazing how technology has kind of changed how you market yourself as an actor.
It's true, but I love it. It's such a great way to be in touch with your fans and be, I don't know, it's a great promotional tool, and I love it. I just like talking to people. You know, I can talk to people in different countries that I don't even know. It's really like neat. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of your show." I'm like, "This is so awesome. You're from Italy." It's so cool.
So do you get asked all the time, like, are you like Lexi?
Yeah, I do get asked that. And Lexi is just my character that I play, and I'm so different from Lexi. As you all know, she's a little sassy, and she's a bit of a drama queen. But I think it's just so fun to play her because I'm so different than her. Like, I would never say the things she says, but I think it's fun to play her because I get to say things I would never say. And I get to do really fun things, really cool costumes, really cool comedy, I guess. But I have played other characters and other kinds of parts as well, which is fun.
So that's just like how school is in real life, right?
Yeah, totally, you know.
What is school like? You know, you're 15, right?
Yeah, well,
how does that work?
On set, what we do is we have on-set tutors. We have a classroom on set, and basically everyone, we all share a classroom. We have our own desk. We have 2 tutors for the 8 kids, well, 5 kids plus guest stars. And we all do our homeschool together. So it's just like our real school, except, you know, I come to work every day. I do some schoolwork. And I have teachers, and then we just get called to set and called back into school.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're like learning about history and math and all of that, and then they're like, okay, ding, 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 Lexi, you're up.
Sing about gumdrops and marshes. Yeah, but actually next year I'm actually going to go to normal high school, which I think is really exciting.
You're going to get mobbed at the normal
I
high
don't
school,
know.
huh?
I don't know. I'm pretty chill.
Are you going to Beverly Hills 90210?
No, I'm not. I'm just going to a little school in probably more suburban in California, which is really cool. I've never really had the high school experience. I've been homeschooled since 5th grade, so it's something I've wanted to do to kind of maintain, having my normal life. I have lots of, friends who just go to normal high school, so I think it's really cool that I'm going to try to balance it out, and I'll see how it goes. I mean, I have never been to normal high school, so I'm probably going to show up the first day and be like, what? You don't, jump up on your desks and sing "We're all in this together"? Like, it's gonna be so different. But yeah, thank you. but yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Speaking of home life, we have a special guest here today for Miss Lexi. Would her mom come out, please?
My mom's here. Yay! Yeah. This is my mom, Diane, and yeah, go mom! But yeah.
Surprise. I know a lot of parents, they always ask, they're like, we really want to talk to the mom of the celebrities because this is new and crazy. I think a lot of the times they want to know, how did you feel when she first approached you and said, Mom, I think I really want to do this? And what advice would you have to parents when looking into it?
Well, when she did a school play, and I don't think we realized that she could sing as well as she could because I didn't have her in any classes or anything. She was just going to school and doing that. But when we saw her in her first school play, we realized she could sing really well on key, and so then we started getting her some lessons and dance lessons and all kinds of lessons. But she was very shy, believe it or not. And so we thought it would be good for her to be on stage to try to maybe overcome some of that shyness because she was really, really shy, believe it or not. So she's come a long way since then, as you can see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think it's been really beneficial.
So when you guys decided to go from, how was that decision going from Florida to LA and moving out
Well,
there?
it was kind of a slow process. It wasn't just we decided we were going to go to LA. First, we got an agent here in Orlando, and we live about 70 miles from here. So I would drive her all this way to auditions, where there'd be, 150 kids in the room, and so we spent a lot of time in the car. And but then once she got the agent here, and then she got a couple small parts here in Orlando, we decided to go to LA, but just for like 2.5 months, just to see how it was. So we didn't make a huge commitment. We just, tested the waters. But when we got to LA, then she got an agent and a manager, and then she booked Chuck and
My Little Pony.
That's right, My Little Pony, which she didn't think she'd get. I remember seeing her in the audition. She walked out and she goes, "Forget that, Mom. I'm never going to get that." She said, they need somebody younger. And then we got a call the next day that said, "Oh, yeah, we love Stefanie. She booked the part."
How is it, when your child is like, "Oh, I did so bad"? Like, what do you recommend to parents as far as like the reaction they will have at auditions with their child?
Yeah, that's something that with the right training, the child will learn that, because every single time you go into this audition, it's hard. There's so many obstacles that you have to overcome. And then after you get out of that audition, you're all excited about going into the audition, and then you come out, and then you don't know, did they like me? They didn't like me? And your head starts playing all these ridiculous games. The best thing to do is just forget about it and go do what you normally do in regular life. Just go live your regular life and don't get consumed by it, because it'll make life a lot easier. And once the kids learn how to do that, then it makes life happier to be living in this type of business.
What about parents that say, "Well, I want to be their manager"? Do you recommend that?
They want to be their manager?
Yeah, or parents.
I don't think so. I don't think that's good. It's like, well, for me, it would be like my husband trying to teach me to play golf or something. I would be much better, hiring a professional person
You're
to
saying
teach me.
your husband's a bad golf player.
Yeah, well, it's just, I think that I think that you should get the right team together, which means the right agent and the right manager. You don't need to have both. You can have an agent, or you can have a manager, or you can have both. You don't need to have everybody at
Right.
once.
Now, do you guys, you are permanently in LA now then?
Kind
Well,
of.
yeah, we still have our house here in Florida.
Okay, okay.
But we live most of the year out in California because she's filming January through September.
Because you have the
now.
seasons that,
Right.
because we got a lot of parents that ask, oh, what time of year should we go out to LA? The ones that, get callbacks and,
Yeah.
are doing well and they're pursuing that, but, they have to time it obviously with other children and jobs and things like that.
Yeah, I think it's, some people think it's good to go out right in pilot season, but my recommendation is if you've never been to LA before, you're trying to get an agent or a manager, I really think it's better to go in episodic season, which is in the fall.
Okay.
Because you'll have more opportunities to meet with agents and managers who might be looking for people to fill in their roster for pilot season. And so I think it's important to get that.
So this is good timing for them to be here in July because
Absolutely.
it's right. You got a couple months and then you get right into episodic. So
Yep.
that's good timing. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming out.
welcome.
They're going to be here all week. I'm sure, you're a really nice open person. I don't want to
Oh yeah,
let
if you
you
have
get
any
mobbed,
questions, feel free to, if I happen to be walking around, or you can stop and ask me, because there's so much to this business, the ins and outs, and I think it's important that the parents get training just as much as the kids do.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And
You're
thank you to
welcome.
all the parents that are here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be here without your mom.
No,
and,
never.
Literally, right?
I literally wouldn't be
You-
here,
yeah,
and
but,
also I wouldn't be here without.
And say something about that, about appreciating your parents, because a lot of
Yeah.
actors, they start getting their head
No.
gets a little big, right?
No, I wouldn't be anywhere if I didn't have my mom there to support me from the beginning, or to first, just take me to California. I don't know why we did that. I think we were just a bit naive and we didn't really understand, what we were getting ourselves into. But I'm so thankful that we did. And my mom still comes to sit with me every single day. And being in this business, there's so many ups and downs and rejection and people that, it's not just the acting. There's so much that goes along with it, psychological as well. And I think I'm just so lucky to have my mom there with me through it all, because if I didn't, I'd be like, I don't know what I would be doing. I would probably be just confused. But I'm so thankful.